Hare Krishna. So thank you very much for attending today's class. Today is very special Bhagavad Gita class, Srimad Bhagavatam class, special Ekadasi lecture. So today we will be discussing about the prayers, Gajendra's prayers for surrender. So today is very, very important because this Gajendra prayer is recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam and very important for for us. This particular subject matter, particular story is very, very important for to refer, to learn a lot of lesson from this story. So before we start, we offer our Mangalacharana. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Anjana Salakaya Chakkhurunimiletan Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Sthapitam Jana Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Sri Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalitam Sri Visakham Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatrubhyasya Kurpa Sindhu Vaivacha Patitanam Pavanabhya Vaishnabhya Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasat Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So thank you very much. We will start the notes in a very auspicious day, Ekadasi day. So first of all, let me start with a beautiful verse that he say that how the Krishna Katha is very important, particularly on Ekadasi day. It is more good. Every devotee, everybody, those who are seeking spiritual perfection must hear the Krishna Katha, the Bhagavatam stories and Bhagavatam Katha, because it is stated in beautiful verses. In these beautiful verses, Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that everybody should every day endeavor to hear about the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this way, one can easily cross this ocean of material existence. So in these beautiful verses it is stated that Sravanam Kirtanam Dhyanam Harer Adbhuta Karmana Janma Karma Gunanam Cha Tad Arthe Akhila Chestitam. So Sravanam Kirtanam Dhyanam, Sravanam means hearing, Kirtanam means glorifying, Dhyanam means meditating. Harer Adbhuta Karmana, Adbhuta means wonderful activities of the Lord. Today we are going to discuss about a wonderful activities of the Lord, how Lord exhibited his wonderful activities. Janma karma gunanam cha tad arthe akhila chestitam. Janma karma, his appearance, his activities, his qualities should be always glorified. Tad artha akhila chestitam. Always a devotee should endeavor, should put effort to glorify, hear and meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the injunction of Srimad Bhagavatam. So with this notes, let us start. So today we are going to start with Gajendra's prayer, Gajendra prayers for the surrender. So there are so many elephants. So many elephants have come to water. They were attacked by crocodile, but they were not recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam. But what is the speciality of Gajendra, the king of elephant in heavenly planets? What is the speciality? Why it is recorded Srimad Bhagavatam? Not only that, the Sukadev Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj, the king who was a young king who was caused to die within 7 days. And already 4 days of talk has been completed. And why the Sukadev Goswami is referring or speaking this story of an elephant, king of elephant, to Parikshit Maharaj, who is going to die within 2 days? What is the relevant? What is the pertinency of this subject matter story? Because there are so many elephant has come and attacked by crocodile. They might have died or rescued. But why this particular case? Because the response to that particular situation, that makes this ordinary story as extraordinary. This ordinary incident, historical record as extraordinary. The response Gajendra, when he was caught by the crocodile and become weakened, and there was no rescue, he immediately called out for the Lord. That was his response in that awkward position, awkward situation, Gajendra. That makes Gajendra is very special. That makes this reference by Sukadev Goswami, the story by Sukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj very relevant, tremendously relevant, stupendously relevant. Because everybody is on the jaw of crocodile. We are all like Gajendra. We are all like, one Gajendra and caught by the crocodiles. We are all caught by the jaw of crocodiles. We have been chewed, sometime this side, sometime that side. We have been pulled down. We are on the verge of death, every one of us. This Maya is pulling us. We are in the jaw of Maya. So therefore, those who are on the verge of death, or those who are being caught in the jaw of crocodile, so what is the response? That makes this Gajendra story extraordinary and found a place in Srimad Bhagavatam, the Mahapurana. That is the significance of the Gajendras. Same thing Draupadi. There are so many women we are reading. They are being raped, they are being attempted to rape, they are being attempted to stripped out, exploited, outraged their modesty, but nothing was recorded. But why the Draupadi? Because the response of Draupadi makes the things ordinary to extraordinary. Draupadi called out. He tried himself, but she could not save herself. Eventually she calls out, Hey Govinda, Hey Krishna, Hey Dwarakavasini, Hey Krishna, Gopi Jana Priya. So he calls out his prayers, and Lord came down from the Vaikuntha and rescued. So this is the parallel of Draupadi and Gajendra. The response is important. So we should learn the lesson, because we are all in this jaw of crocodile. Material existence essentially means suffering. Material existence essentially means we are caught in the jaw of crocodile. This is Maya. As soon as we turn away from the Lord, we are caught in the Maya. And how to respond ourselves to this awkward position, to this precarious position, to this predicament, that should be learned from the Gajendra story. If we follow this Gajendra story, we can also get out from the jaw of crocodile, the jaw of birth, death, disease, old age, the jaw of Maya, the jaw of material existence, the jaw of conditional life. They are like crocodile. That is the lesson. So in a very long time, there is a very long ago, ancient ages, there was a elephant named called Gajendra. He was the king of elephant in celestial world, heavenly kingdom, in heaven. So there was a forest, and there was a beautiful mountain called Trikut. and it was surrounded by beautiful forest, wonderful forest, heavenly forest are very, very beautiful, very attractive. There are so many tropical fruits like mango, pomegranates, so and so forth, And this king of elephant, Gajendra, was very, was the king, is the very royal king, surrounded by the relatives, subjects. As soon as he was trampling, he was walking, this whole Trikut mountain was trembling. All these lions, rhinoceros, they were fleeing by fear. So much weight, the king of elephant, Gajendra. So nearby there was a lake was there, beautiful lake with a lot of, lotus, golden lotus. So all the bumblebees are going there and drinking the nectar. And Gajendra, went to drink the water and have a fun and frolic in that beautiful lake. So as soon as he entered into that lake, and he was playing very nicely, he was bathing, sporting, and all his subject, relatives, his male friends, wife, children, they were at the shore. After being satisfied, he was inviting his families, relatives, friends, come down and sprinkling in his strong sprinkle the water to them. So he was having fun and frolic with the beautiful lake. All of a sudden there is a big crocodile caught the lake, catch the leg of gigantic leg, very strong leg of Gajendra. And it was fight is going on. Elephant was trying, Gajendra was trying to pull out, and crocodile was pulling in. They pulling in, pulling out. The fight was going on for 1,000 celestial years. 1,000 celestial years. That was going on. Our position is like this. Just like elephant Gajendra took the vacation to have a fun and frolic, enter into the lake, and unprecedentedly attacked by a crocodile, and he was caught in a jaw of crocodile mouth, and he was being chewed, his leg was chewed. Exactly our position is like the same like Gajendra. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhagavancha kare nikatastha maya tare jhapatiya dhare. As soon as we are, the beautiful verses is given, stated here, as soon as we are away from the Lord, turn away from the Lord, the Maya, the crocodile of Maya is catching us. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhagavancha kare nikatastha maya tare jhapatiya dhare. So here it is said that in these beautiful verses, that as soon as we turn away from the Lord, immediately the Maya has caught us. So this is beautiful verses. It is said that Krishna bahirmukhana bhagavancha kare nikatastha maya tare jhapatiya dhare. It is stated in Prema Vivarta that when a living entity wants to enjoy material nature, he is immediately victimized by the material energy. So here, exactly like that, we have got the vacation. We took just like elephant Gajendra took the vacation or wanted to enjoy, enter into the lake, enjoy, he was attacked. Similarly, as soon as we are turning away from the Lord and trying to enjoy, so we are caught in this material existence. We are caught in this Maya's external energy of the Lord. We are in the jaw of material existence. Jaw of crocodile. And jaw of crocodile is very painful. We have been victimized, attacked, and it is a suffering. Elephant is suffering very acute pain. He was being chewed, sometime released, sometime this way chewed. But whatever it may be, we are under the he is under the jaw of crocodile. Similarly, we may try to enjoy, sometimes happy, sometimes sad, but still we are under the stringent law of Maya, stringent law of material nature. There is no question of getting out of the jaw of crocodile, getting out of this material nature. Therefore, the Madhya, there is a beautiful verses from Madhya. It is said that why we are getting suffering, why we are suffered, just like an elephant, Gajendra is suffering because he was caught by the jaw of crocodile. Similarly, Krishna bhuli sei jivo anadi bahirmukha ateva maya tare deha sansara dukkha. Forgetting Krishna, the living entity, has been attracted by external feature from the time immemorial. Therefore, illusory energy Maya gives him all kind of misery in his material existence. Exactly the position of Gajendra. We have the same position. Maybe we may be appear to be very happy, very good. Everything is going good. Everything is very congenial to us. We are flourishing all round. No. This material nature is padam yad vipadam. Every step is dangerous. Just like Gajendra was frolicking, was having fun, rest and relax, but all of a sudden crocodile comes and catch. Similarly, we do not know, all of a sudden there is Maya comes and catches. Everything is unprecedented. It appears to be externally everything going good. No. Padam yad vipadam. Brahmaji is saying that this material world which is created by Brahma, he himself says that this is padam yad vipadam. The original creator of this material world, Lord himself, Supreme Lord Krishna, he says in Bhagavad Gita, dukkha layam asastvatam. This place of misery, temporary. So there is no question of escaping. Our position is just like very awkward, very precarious like Gajendra. So therefore this subject matter, this Gajendra prayers for surrender is tremendously relevant for us. Because we will now going to discuss about how Gajendra rescued from this jaw of crocodile. So what happened? That there was a fight going on for 1,000 celestial world. Sometimes they do not believe 1,000 celestial world is too long time. Actually, we have been caught in this Maya, as it is said that time immemorial. For this creation, we have already passed 155 trillion years. That means we have been caught by the crocodile of my jaw of Maya. So many times, so many years, long time, since time immemorial, there is no accountability. 155 trillion in this creation. Brahma's age is 330 trillion and 40 billion. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam that Brahma lives for so long time and Brahma has passed half of the day. That means we have been in the jaw of Maya since so many longs. So what is there in 10,000 not to believe in 10,000 years of celestial? So the fighting was going on and the crocodile the elephant was very physically tired because of long duration he has been fighting to save from crocodile jaw, to get out from the crocodile jaw. And emotionally painful. Why emotionally painful? Because he was the king. Everybody was respecting, honoring him. But he was found in a very helpless condition. He was found in a hero to become zero. In front of his relatives, his wife, his subjects, those who consider him as a hero, honoring him, respecting him. So that is very emotional pain for him, because dishonor is worse than death. And these relatives, subjects, male friends, they cannot rescue. They cannot, although they see that this Gajendra was in a very precarious condition, they could not help. Tepi satantram rudham nibaddha. Everybody is now bound. How a bound person can unbound others? That is impossible. That is our misconception. We are thinking, we are so proud, like Gajendra, that I am the master. So many people can come to help me. I am protected by my subjects, my relatives. No. Pasyanapi na pasyante. Sukadeva Goswami say, you do not know that. They cannot save you. They are also bound. They are also subject to, they are also under the jaw of crocodile. How they can save? They cannot save. This is Sukadeva Goswami is saying in the beautiful verses in 214 that Dehapatya kalatridasu atmasanya sosotaviti esam pramata nidanam pasyanapi na pasyanti. So in this verses, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, person devoid of Atma Tattva do not inquire into the problem of life, being too attached to fallible soldier like body, children, wife, although sufficiently experienced, they still do not see their inevitable destruction. They are thinking they are being saved by all this fallible soldier, but they do not know that. Inevitable destruction. Nobody can free us. Nobody can rescue us. Because in the conditional life, everybody is bound. Everybody is under the jaw, caught by the jaw of Maya. So therefore, this is a very good lesson actually. We are thinking my bank balance will save me. We are thinking my wife, my children, my relatives, my country, my society. Nobody can save. Just like Gajendra was very, very helpless condition. Nobody could come forward to save him. In that awkward position, Gajendra, he remembered his previous birth prayer. That is very important. That is very important. Krishna consciousness, there is no destruction. Solpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahat bhayat. Krishna say, the spiritual thing never end. Never, whatever you have done, it never destroyed. It carry forward to your next life. So Krishna, the beauty of Krishna consciousness, beauty of devotional service, beauty of prayer to the Lord, it can carry forward. So he remembers somehow the previous birth he was praying. Previous birth he was a king, Indradumna. So he was praying. He was Indradumna king actually, Gajendra. And he was a very good king, very devotee of Krishna in previous birth. In the province of South region, South India, called Pandya province. And after the kingdom, he retired from the kingdom and family. He went to a ashram and he was executing, practicing bhakti and undergoing austerity. He was in very trance. One day, the great sage Agastya came to the ashram. That time, the king was in a very, in very samadhi mood, ecstatic mood. He could not notice what to speak of receiving. So it constituted a breach of etiquette. So Agastya was very insulted, and he told that, he cursed him that you are like a doll, you are not a gentleman, you are like a doll and dumb. So I curse you, you become a doll and dumb like an elephant. So he cursed him to be an elephant. So but he remembers his previous birth prayer. So he continued forward. Just like Arjuna asking, there's a beautiful verses is there, 1:5:17, that there is no loss in Krishna consciousness. In these beautiful verses it is said that तत्यासो धर्मचरणार्बुजं हरेर्भजन अपक्वत्पते ततजदि जत्र को भाद्रम अभूत अमुष्य किम को वार्ता apto bhajatam swadharmatah. The beautiful verses. One who has forsaken his material occupation to engage in devotional service of the Lord may sometimes fall down while in an immature stage, yet there is no danger of his being unsuccessful. On the other hand, a non-devotee, though fully engaged in occupational duty, does not gain anything. That is the beauty of Krishna consciousness, that even after you fail, you do not complete your devotional service, do not achieve perfection, still you continue from that point. So Gajendra, although could not complete in his previous birth as Indradamna king, he was cursed to become an elephant. But he remembers even in the elephant body. Just like Jada Bharat. He remembers. In deer body also he remembers his last life was as a king Bharat. That is the beauty of it. Never destroyed. Devotional service always there. Never be destroyed. Therefore, this Gajendra was remembering his previous prayer, previous life prayer. So he was praying the Lord. But his prayer was not a particular deity. He was praying generic. But to greatness, to that supreme great. Supreme great. This is a very important point to learn here for everyone. There is a beautiful prayer in this 8th canto, 8.3 is all about Gajendra prayer. So Gajendra is starting praying. And in this beautiful praying, he says that Pratyak Drishya Bhagavate Brihat Namaste. He is praying that Pratyak Drishya means you are directly observing everything. Bhagavate unto personality of Godhead. Brihate. Brihate means great. So you are unlimited. Brihate means unlimited. You are unlimited. I offer my respectful obeisance unto you. So he is here the great infinite greatness. So he was not particularly naming that Narayana, Krishna and all the things, no. Or Madhava, Govinda, no. Because he elephant is dull, intelligent. So he is praying something like generic, but to that supreme greatness, unlimitedly greatness. Actually, it is not easy for all the demigods to come and rescue the Gajendra. It's not a difficult task. Demigods are very powerful to subdue this crocodile. But nobody came forward. Why? Because Gajendra was praying to infinite greatness. Who is that infinite greatness? That is Krishna, the Supreme Lord. The quality of infinite greatness only applicable to Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Devatas, all Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, everybody knew that. Therefore they did not come. Otherwise it is easy for them. This is a very good important lesson to know who is God. Not only that, Lord could have sent his Sudarshan Chakra to kill this crocodile and rescue elephant. But he personally came to rescue, to show that I am that personality of Godhead. Because people have wrong conception who is actually the greatest, who is the Supreme Lord, what to speak about, how to call to them. Therefore, in order to prove that, so that the conditioned soul can approach the Lord, he came. And all Devata knew that they did not come. Therefore, here Gajendra is particularly, he do not know who is the Supreme Great, but he is only telling infinitely greatness. Infinitely greatness. This quality only applicable, but Krishna is only infinitely greatness. Lord Brahma is speaking, Ishwara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha, Parama Krishna Sachida, Parama Krishna, Supreme Lord. Lord Brahma also speaking that Yat Pada Pallava, what is that, 10, 14, 58? Samasrita Yat Pada Pallava Plabam Punyajasya Hare Murari Vatsya Padam Parama Padam Bhavam Vadu Vatsya Padam Param Padam 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 Yad Vipadam Tesam. This accord position cannot be rescued by anybody else. only one person, that is Supreme Lord. So Lord Brahma also telling, Lord Shiva is telling, Aradhanam Sarvesam Vishnu Aradhanam Param. Also another verses is very nicely, Lord Shiva is speaking to, nicely praying to the Lord in this beautiful verse. That Ya Parama Ramhasya Sakhyat Tan Gunat Jiva Sangitat Bhagavantam Vasudevam. Bhagavantam Vasudevam. Lord Shiva here is confirmed that I am not the great. Therefore Lord Shiva did not come to rescue Gajendra. Lord Brahma knew that I am not the great Ishvara Parama Krishna. He did not come. He did not come. Lord Shiva also did not come. Lord Shiva continue, any person who is surrendered to Supreme Personality of God Krishna, the controller of everything, material nature as well as the living entity, is actually very dear to me. So Krishna and Lord Shiva also asserted here. The Supreme Lord is. And other demigods like say Indra. Indra also knows that. See, Indra did not come. Indra also know. Indra is praying very nicely. What is that verse? Namastubhyam Bhagavate Brahmane Paratmani Najatra Sruvate Maya Lokasriti Viklapana. My obeisance unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, the Supreme Soul, within whom there is no trace of illusory energy, which orchestrate the creation of this world. So Indra also knows that this Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunbanti. There are beautiful verses is there. Sutta Goswami is praying here. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunbanti Dibbastave Bede Sangha Upanishad. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Maruta Stunbanti Dibbastave Bede Bede Sangha Padakrama Upanishadaya Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyana Vasishta Tadgatena Manasa Pasyantiyam Yogina Jasyanta Navidusura Saragana Devi Tasmai Nama. Here Sutta Goswami saying, Yam Brahma Varunendra. Neither Brahma, Varunendra, Rudra, Maruta, they do not know the limit. Jasyanta Navidusura Saragana. They do not know the limit of greatness of the Lord. So therefore all the demigods, they do not coming. They know that the Ishvara Paramakrishna, Krishna is the topmost. Nobody is greater than him. Nobody is equal to him. He is infinitely Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Virasya Jasasya Sri Jnana Vairagya Sanam Bhaga Itin Gana. So in these beautiful verses, Vedas also say that what Vedas says, that Tam Ishwaram Paramam Maheshwaram, Tam Ishwaram Paramam Maheshwaram, Tam Devanam Paranam Cha Daivatam, Patim Patinam Paramam Parastad, Vedama Devam Bhuvaneshamidyam, Natasya Karyam Karanam Cha Vidyate, Natas Samascha Adhikasya Drishyate, Parasya Sakti Vivideiva Surasruvate, Svabhiki Jnana Balakriyacha. So not tas samascha adhikya drishyate, there is nobody equal and greater than him. Therefore the prayers of Gajendra also, it is generic, it is addressing the great, infinitely great, the supremely great, but that supremely great is Krishna, only applicable to the Lord. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda, Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Baba, Purusham Saswastam Divyam Adi Devam Adam Vibhu. Only the Supreme God, nobody else. Matah Parataram Nanyant Kinchi Dati Dhananja, Mai Sarvam Idam Pratam Shrute Tanum Shrute Manigriva Eva. So only Supreme Lord, nobody is equal. Matah Parataram Nanyant Kinchi Dati Dhananja. Lord himself confirmed this. Nobody is equal. So all the Devata, although the Gajendra is praying, very intensely praying, That makes this story ordinary to extraordinary. The response in this awkward position, Gajendra is praying to the supremely great, with intention, with great intensity, with firm conviction, faith, with helplessly, with all his heart, he is praying to the Lord. That makes the things very extraordinary. Same thing as Draupadi also. Draupadi was also pulled, just like Gajendra was pulled by leg. And Draupadi was pulled to be stripped naked, pulled his sari, was pulled by Dushasan to make her stripped naked in the assembly of Kuru. So she was also very precarious, awkward position, and she could not do anything. She simply surrendering. She simply raised of his hand, her hands, two hands, and praying, He Krishna, He Dwaraka Vasini, He Govinda, He Dwaraka Vasini, He Krishna Gopijana Priya, He Natha Ramanatha Brajanatha Pahimam Tvam Prapanam Kuru Madhya Bhasiditam. I am drowning in the ocean of Kuru, in the assembly of Kuru. He Krishna, He Dwaraka Vasini, He Krishna Gopijana Priya, He Govinda, He Natha Ramanatha Brajanatha. So she is praying intensely, My Lord, you are the rescuer, please help me. I am in very precarious position. The same parallel, Draupadi and Gajendra, both are in same situation, and they respond to the situation that makes this ordinary to extraordinary. Otherwise, there is so many elephant was attacked by crocodile, but there was no record. So many women were outraged, but there was no record. Why? There is Draupadi prayer is very important, prominent, because the response to this situation. So we should learn that, because we are also in the jaw of crocodile. Every moment, tomorrow we do not know, we can die. Padam padam yad bepadam. Every moment actually we are dying. Ayur harati by punsam udyam ashtam channasya. See, every sunrise we are dying. We are reducing our one day of our life. Imperceptibly we are relentlessly approaching the death. We are in a death queue. We are already caught by the jaw of crocodile. But irony is that we do not know. Most of them do not know. And those who know, they do not know how to respond to the situation. Therefore, this lesson of Gajendra is very, very tremendously pertinent, tremendously relevant for everyone. Because everyone on the verge of death, every moment we are caught. We are like a Gajendra caught by the crocodile of time, irrepressible time. To get out from this jaw of crocodile, we have to learn the way the Gajendra respond, way the Draupadi respond to the situation and call out to the Lord for the help. That is the takeaway lesson from this Gajendra prayer. We are all in very precarious condition. There is a very nice verses it says that Sansara, it's a beautiful verses in 12th canto is there. They are in 12:440, I think. So beautiful verses. These two verses very nice. This it is said that the ocean of nations is very difficult to cross because it is infested with many dangerous sharks. Although those who are non-devotee undergo severe austerity and penance to cross the ocean, we recommend you simply take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord, which are like boats of crossing the ocean. Although the ocean is difficult to cross, by taking shelter of his lotus feet, you will overcome all the danger. So it is stated that the ocean of nations is very difficult, because everybody in this ocean, everybody just like Gajendra in the lake, we are in the ocean of material nations, nescience, material existence. We are all caught, and we are caught by the infested, we are caught by the dangerous crocodile, dangerous shark. So there is no question, our drowning is inevitable, our destruction is inevitable. Only way of rescue to take shelter of a boat, take shelter of the Lord, which can cross us. What is this verse? So one sec, there is beautiful verses is there in this regard. So what is this? Yeah, this beautiful verse. It says that sansara sindhum ati dusratam utishya. Sansara sindhum means for a person who is suffering in this fire of countless misery, who desire to cross the insurmountable ocean of material existence. There is no suitable boat except that cultivating devotion to the transcendental taste for the narration of the Supreme Personality of Godhead pastime. So we are all suffering countless misery, just like Gajendra. He was in very precarious condition, bleeding. There is no weakening, because in water the crocodile is very strong and stronger, and Gajendra is weaker and weaker, both mentally, emotionally, physically, all become weaker. So seeing his precarious position, he remembers his previous prayer, and he is praying to the Lord, and beautifully praying to the Lord that, hey, oh Lord, please rescue me, oh a great Brihad, Pratyek Dirsha Brihad Namastute. He is offering obeisance to the Supreme Lord, infinitely great Lord. So by hearing this one, immediately Lord, the supremely merciful Lord, he came down with Garuda, sitting back in Garuda, and get down from the Garuda, running towards Gajendra, and took both Gajendra and crocodile from the water, and chop up the head of crocodile, rescued Gajendra. That is Lord's mercy. By calling the Lord with intensity, Gajendra, in a very awkward position, Lord himself come. And by seeing Gajendra, what he did that, because this pond is very full of golden lotus feet, what he did that, he took one lotus feet and he prayed to the Lord. Then he understood now that who is that Lord. After seeing the Lord, Vishnu in 400 form is coming in the back of his carrier Garuda, he knew now, understand that infinitely great Lord whom I am praying, he is none other than Narayana. Therefore, when he saw, he immediately praying and taking the name. He is very nicely praying that Narayana Khila Guru. In 8th chapter he is praying, yes. In these verses he is praying 332 that Narayana Akhila Guru Bhagavana Namaste. So he now understood that he is none other, the great Lord, unlimited Lord is Narayana. Akhila Guru Bhagavana Namaste. Gajendra had been forcefully captured by the crocodile in water and was feeling acute pain. When he saw that Narayana wielding his disc was coming in the sky on the back of Garuda, he immediately took a lotus flower in his trunk. With great difficulty due to his painful condition, he uttered the following word: O my Lord Narayana, Master of the universe, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisance unto me. Now he knew that. He was praying generic, the great Lord, supreme greatness. But when he saw the Lord is coming in the back of the Garuda, he knew that he is the Narayana. Then he is praying very nicely that, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O Narayana, please, I offer my obeisance unto you. See, this is the very nice. Narayana Akhila Guru Bhagavana Namaste. So in this way, Gajendra was rescued. Lord is very, very merciful. And crocodile also in his previous life, he was cursed actually. He was a king of Gandharva. His name is Who. And somehow he was bathing with all his concert, and he pulled the leg of Devala, the sages Devala. So he was cursed to become crocodile. So in this way the crocodile also liberated by being killed by the Lord, also the Gajendra also being liberated. So this is the mercy of the Lord also. As soon as we pray like a Gajendra in awkward position, Lord responding immediately. Lord is very extremely merciful. Even the Putana, he came and he is pretending to be mother, and Lord gave her the position of mother. What to speak about the Gajendra, who is praying with such an intensity, such a firm faith, conviction helplessly. Aho bakiyam stanakala kutam jigham sayapi sabdi. What is that? These beautiful verses. Aho bakiyam stanakala kutam jigham sayapayad sabdi leve gatim dhatrim uchitam tatanyam kamba dayalum saranam brajena. So this is very important verses. So here it is said that Aho bakiyam stanakala kutam. O Lord, how extremely merciful you are. How shall I take shelter of one more merciful than him, Lord Krishna, who granted the position of mother to the sea demon Putana, although she was faithless, and prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast. So this is very important point. The Lord is extremely merciful. Even the demon Putana came to kill Lord, but in pretension of a mother, and allow him to suck her breast. Lord is so merciful. He always sees the good things and overlook the bad things of devotees, bad thing of others, living entity. So affectionate. And he gave a position to the enemy as such a person, Putana, who is accustomed to kill all this Balaghatini, all the child. And to that Putana, Lord gave the position of a Dhatri, means like a mother, nurse. How much merciful. Just like somebody coming to kill you, who will give the position of a mother? That is Supreme Lord. He is so merciful. He is with us always, since time memorial. As a super soul, he is walking with us. He is accompanying with us. But we are so adamant not to reconcile. We are so adamant, we do not turn away. We are so adamant, we do not acknowledge this. Lord is waiting when we will turn away to him, and he is ready to pick up us, just like he picked up Gajendra and killed this crocodile. So immediately Lord, once we turn away the Lord and pray like Gajendra with intensity, just like Prabhupada say, genuine cry of a child for mother. That intensity, then how Lord is immediately coming and rescued us, will rescue us from the cycle of birth and death. People do not know that. Immediately Lord will come. Lord has already come. Incarnation, His incarnation is Nama Avatar. Kali Kale, Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Lord has already descended, just waiting for us when we call out Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. With intensity, with devotion, with firm faith, with a helplessly, my Lord, please help us. Lord, immediately this name will destroy, will kill so many millions, billions of crocodile. Maya kicked out immediately. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Andhakara. Jaha Krishna nahi tara Maya Adhikara. Maya has no jurisdiction, no locus standi when there is a Krishna and Krishna name. Krishna name is so powerful. Nama nama kari bahuda nija sarva shakti tatrapita niyamita smarane nakala. Nama nama kari bahuda nija sarva shakti. Lord has deposited all His spiritual magnificence, spiritual potency, spiritual world in His name. And there is no difference between Krishna and His name. Avinyatta nama namina. As soon as we take the name of the Lord, just like Gajendra is praying, Narayana Akhila Bhagavana Guru. Similarly, when you chant Hare Krishna, immediately Lord will come as a name, incarnation, and destroy things. That is the power of name. Particularly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had brought the Lord in, he's brought this name, incarnation of the Lord. Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. We just have to call out His name with that great intensity. Therefore, we should learn from Gajendra that we should not be complacent. First of all, we should know that we are caught. We are not this body. We are the spirit soul. Somehow and other we are encaged. We are caught in the crocodile of Maya, in the job, the crocodile of Maya. Then we have to now rescue, get out from this one. How? To take shelter, just like Gajendra takes shelter of the Lord and praying, my Lord, you are such a great, you are the great, and you pray and for the rescue. Intensely pray to the Lord, and Lord will definitely come. He is waiting for that to rescue us, to terminate our material conditioning. Like an affectionate father is waiting, despite our adamant, not to reconcile, not to call. He is waiting since time memorial. Such a great friend, Srida Sarvabhatanam, great well-wisher. Nobody is so well-wisher than the Lord. Just like somebody you betray, somebody betray us, reject us, insult us, we will never help him. But Lord is not like that. Despite our so much insulting, disrespecting, not acknowledging the Lord, no mood of reconciling with Lord, still He is accompanying us. Still He is walking with us with expectation, with a hope that one day the living entity return to me and I will rescue him from this, revive his Krishna consciousness, rescue from this material conditioning, from the job crocodile of Maya. That is important. Otherwise, what is the use of that? What is the use of this? Despite our tenacious determination to stay in this material existence, stay inside the job, the crocodile of the Maya, we cannot exit. Maya will never exit us. Maya is always there. Eternal. Maya is eternal. Material energy is eternal. It will never allow us to have a fun and frolic. At the dispense of material nature, nobody can have a fun and frolic. Nobody can be happy. This is not possible. This is nonsense to think that I will be happy in this material world. We must acknowledge that we are severely caught by the crocodile of in the jaw of crocodile of Maya. This is material existence. Only way to take shelter to call out the Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, with great intensity. Hare Nam, Hare Namyam Kevalam, Kalo Naste Vanaste Vagati Ranat. There is no solution. So this is the Gajendra prayer. So this is all about the story. This is not only the story of the elephant, the story of us actually. That's why it is recorded. That's why this great Sukadev Goswami is telling a story of elephant, just like ordinary story of elephant. It's not ordinary bedtime story. It has a tremendous relevance for us, even for Parikshit Maharaj also, who is going to die within 2 days. He was giving an impression to the Parikshit Maharaj and to all living entity that we all are in a awkward position. We are on the verge of death. We are going to die within 2 days, 3 days, tomorrow, any moment. Our response should be like Gajendra. Intense prayer, bandhanam, intense prayer to Lord with firm conviction, firm faith. Thank you very much. All goes to Srimad Bhagavatam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Jai Ekadasi Mahavrata ki jai.